We've got a game in Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Eastern Michigan Eagles and the Western Michigan Broncos. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Broncos head coach. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Eagles kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
People still filling in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Eagles offense will get the ball first. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights in setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned, it's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger, to get them going for this football game.
And the Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Blue. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Let's step back here and look big picture for Eastern Michigan. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Working the middle. And the big game, they've got it on the 46.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Second and long here. Back to pass again. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires on the move. Out wide left, it's Beasley. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, number one area to be successful on 3rd and long, gotta have good protection up front. Check. Great job by the offensive line, keeping their QB clean. He had time to go through his progression.
Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Broncos offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And it'll be up to this transfer sophomore quarterback to pilot this attack, looking to lead this team to a win in the opener. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeps it moving, it's Marshall. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Left side is Barnett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. On the return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Eagles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing: make the catch. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Hits inside, it's blue. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Out wide right, it's Grant. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Drops back on 1st down. Escapes the pressure going right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got smacked. Released the pass, it's incomplete. The Broncos line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. First play of this drive. Trying to get rid of it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Tight end now in motion. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Going to field this one in tight quarters. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's got enough. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, put you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
Maybe some room here. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Looking to throw. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. Fields the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We've got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Rides to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Moving out to the right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. I'll tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Lets it fly on the move. Finds a spot in the middle. Wide open spaces. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. From the gun, it's Blue. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
There he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. Once he got some room, it was over.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Eastern Michigan has moved into the red zone. Wants to throw on first. Rush is on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Barnett. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh set of downs going up top. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Throws to the tight end. Comes down, it's Cheek. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Timeout, Western Michigan.
One more snap coming before halftime. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They're all over it. And it's a sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Boston College, taking on the number 4 team, the Indiana Hoosiers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Eastern Michigan's head coach told me at half, this team feeds off the underdog mentality here on the road against a great opponent. He loves the way his team played in the first half. Tied against this opponent, despite the crowd noise, the fans going nuts. He loves that. He said, we just got to keep that momentum and keep the fans silent here on the road to stay in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. wide left, it's Blue. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Out wide right, it's Grant. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Quick give, it's Blue.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Long way to go on second down. The give on the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. He leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run it to the right side. Driven back.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. The run inside. It's Blue. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Broncos! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
There is nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf, the big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this too, David, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads in the nick of time.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blue. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Broncos.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Second down, gonna throw it. Turns it upfield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he's gonna have to throw for it. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Looking to the big tight end. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Right side, it's Marshall. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Changing the routes with his receivers. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They'll run him again. Taken down.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd and 6 yards to go. He'll set up to throw. The quick out. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Firing to the end zone. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Parks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Look out! And he gets rid of it.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Couldn't set his feet.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just got rid of that one.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And this This offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
The throw to the outside is complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Drops back on 1st down. Under pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. 2nd and long here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Wants to throw on 1st. Between the hashes, it's Beasley.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, pressure's coming. Flips it out in the flat. Hard running there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Running inside. It's Blue. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pushes ahead. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Turns it upfield. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on, and down he goes.
That is now the 7th sack on defense.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Rush right in his face. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes a knee. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
Number 25, on to kick it away.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a pre